And right now, it looks like, never mind, the Braum does get locked and loaded, so that is going to be a nice old-school bot lane Illusion Braum. You get some nice synergy there with the double tap and, of course, the concussive blows.
Yeah, it does mean that you can see LNG know it, right? Iwandi, get up here alongside Tarzan. Make sure that you're looking to play into the face of Solid Snake. They know exactly what they need to do in the early stages.
Oh, Bulgax, he gets caught out by Alays, goes flash in, go under, but a flash away. There's first blood. Not going to be respite there. And keep away.
And there's the level 6 we talked about. The second Wukong hit 6, you need to give so much respect to him. And Bulgax just gets caught out. Now, potentially looking for the dive. Iwandi stops the recall.
They stop the recall there. Solid Snake now 1v3 underneath his own tower. He's going to try and keep himself away from the vision. They have got themselves a little bit there with the Scryer's trinket, but not enough to try and keep him away. Solid Snake will fall down. That's dead even in bot, but jungle also getting 2 or 3 camps ahead. This is just LNG playing through the motions and going through the wins.
Yeah, and you can see now, Icon.
And they're just going to be able to CC lock him down. Cody will go back. He will get himself out with the flash as we go back down towards this bot side. They're trying to get down onto Iwandi and Light. Not quite able to go just underneath the tower. The double up is enough to take down Ackerman, who just hung around a little bit too long. And now with the heal, White Lotus forced to relentlessly pursue away. And now Solid Snake trying to make something happen in the mid lane. He's going to get the stun down. They're going to jump straight down on top of him. There is not a stun on the Supreme Excellence, and that is going to be a trade-off right there. Tarzan will take them down, so it's mid laner for mid laners. The jungler's going to kill a piece. Solid Snake being chased down, though. This red buff is obnoxious, and a double kill. He's on a ward, but Bulgax, you got to leave. You got to leave, buddy. You can't just sit there. They are waiting for him. He's still sitting on top of it, but oh no!
Lead that LNG have, they can have basically their pick of the litter as to when they want to take the next dragon. So you need Solid Snake cross river. Well, he's going to get spotted out with some of these wards. Going to, oh, Tarzan actually.
Oh, Tarzan going to find Bulgax. He's going to keep ticking down. Yes, he is. Enough of damage was done, and Tarzan gets himself.
This map belongs to LNG.
Coming into this game as well, we talk about, you know, solo kills as such. You had Bulgax with 3
options for LNG when it comes to the tree of decisions they can make.
Well, they're still going towards this bot side. Iwandi with Tarzan and Light going to be able to push in this wave. They've got Icon on the roam. They're going to be able to drop down this Rift Herald. So nicely positioned here to try and get it right on top of the tower, regardless of the minion wave. But Cody is on his way, so it could be a 4v4. There's Shelly going to eventually get the knockback. Not she won't actually. They're going to flash in straight away. Solid Snake trying to jump on the Tarzan, who will be deleted. The Solar Flare is enough to take down the Lucian as they're now turning this one around. Cody goes in, forces the flash out of Iwandi, but not quite able to take down these very, very low health bars. And with Ally coming in on the teleport, they have to give it up.
Yeah, it ends up being a 1-for-1, which is kind of okay, but with the charge going on the Rift Turret, Ala having that TP advantage we discussed, now they manage to get that turret. Ala will finish it off, and look at the quick resets coming through. Light should be able to move up. That can look for big team fights, right? You just get picked off.
Oh, it's 2 levels. Clip shield has already been burst there right now by Bulgax, so he's forced to back away. Icon going to get caught out just a little bit, but actually, let's say that they miss absolutely everything. The second chain will go down, so he'll take a lot of damage onto him. He does go himself into his frozen tomb, and they will turn that one right around and take down White Lotus. So when they thought they caught out Icon, they're going to end up catching themselves. Now Ale, he's going to force everybody away from this turret and just say, you cannot just sit here, you cannot defend this, you have to respect the Monkey King.
Yeah, and they're just going to be able to pick up this mid lane turret, and for LNG, this is going to be so incredibly difficult to do when they can just pick you off so easy. I mean, you saw it there, right? At least for us, like, you heard the desk mention it, every talk about it as well, like, oh, actually, Allah?
See what he's able to do. Cyclone's pretty big.
Oh,
he might be able to 1v2 this one. They're going to use absolutely everything to try and get themselves away, but he is just too damn big. He's going to sit in the bots, and we're going to go straight down to the bot side and try and take down Icon. They should be able to trade this one 1-for-1 as Iwandi does end up pushing Solid Snake away, but in a 2v1, he still comes out on top.
He's just too clean with it. Now able to get that top lane turret as well. Yes, you get the pick onto Icon, but it's not really going to make that much of a difference.
Oh, White Lotus, my sweet summer child. You
really know what you're going to get with LNG, so the fact that we're getting like these confident plays coming out for them in Worlds is going to be super good.
Away from the rest of their team, they're going to try and jump straight in on top of them. They don't know that Icon is there, and there's the roots, there is the stuns, and there is the damage, but Solid Snake survives just about the ignite ticking. Yes, it is enough. Iwandi will take him.
The heat underneath Infinity. Iwandi and Light pushing in mid. You got Icon on the top side and the one.
Yeah, they're going to be able to jump him in underneath that tower. Bulgax, you're going to have to be a little bit quicker off the trigger with that one. Does end up pushing himself away, but Iwandi has a ward on him. There's the Solar Flare, forces the flash. Not going to quite get the bullet time as Stab down behind me, and the Unbreakable does enough. They try to put him into the ground. He ends up surviving, and White Lotus now just has to back away from this turret. You can't defend this.
Yeah, protect the VIP successful, but unfortunately, everything else is falling. Set up your poke, but now they've lost control.
Oh, Ally's found Solid Snake. He has to go a little bit invisible. They are going to be taking the dragon on side of LNG. Ally going in. The Solar Flare is good to land onto one, but they're not focusing them just yet. Never mind. Tarzan jumps straight in on top of that. That's going to be a supreme display of talent to try and just give some space to the rest of Infinity. Cody pushed himself over the wall, and with no tower, there's a nice little collateral damage. Icon is here. They flash over. LNG look like they want some more kills. They want to keep going on top of this. There's another one. They're going to finally have the bullet time. White Lotus just scraping past and away. They get the dragon. They get 2 more kills. Infinity just have nothing else, and they still have Shelly.
I mean, it's only 21 minutes into the game, 22 minutes into the game. Like, they can maybe see a Dancing Rift Herald.
We could see a Dancing Rift Herald. That seems to be the objective here for LNG. They will open up the base this time around, but they're not going to try and go for the end just yet. They still got a little bit of time on Shelly.
Yeah, I mean, you reset, spend all that nice gold that you picked up. I mean, 5 kills for Ally, 5 kills for Tarzan. They're already finished. I mean, nerdy 3 items across the board. Real deep TP.
I mean, it's Bugax. He's not the tankiest, but he can get some serious damage down, and Infinity are trying to just coerce LNG into small little chokeholds. They're not landing the damage zone. Now Bugax, as quickly as he came in, he's got to run away. LNG could look for another engage. They're getting ultimates back very soon. There's a Cyclone on to 3. Gonna get on top of White Lotus, and this is again another fantastic engage. Double kill, triple kill. Not quite the quad yet, but that is just absolutely massive, and LNG can look for the end.
Yeah, Tarzan chasing Bugax back. Can he get the slow with the smoke screen?
He's gonna go for it. You can see him there with the Yomus. He's got himself some collateral damage as well. Just gonna try and go straight in on it. Doesn't even need it, and this is probably going to be the end of the game. Tarzan and the rest of LNG, we're getting a Dancing Shelly.
And it's just domination from LNG, undefeated in the playoffs, or play-ins run. They will find their victory.
They will find their victory. They will find themselves undefeated, and they will find themselves in the group stage. They join the rest of their LPL brethrens alongside a little bit of extra KDA. There she is, getting her nice little dance moves in. It's very rare, but it's so sweet.
It's just an insane execution on this. Meanwhile, for Red, I actually don't hate the Gangplank as well. I think he's incredibly strong if they do get to a point late where
the pace at which Babbitt hits level 6, because when you look across an Aegis, right, he's just free farming his jungle, getting the faster reset. Teton will be spotted.
Yeah, he will be spotted. They are going to have Aladorak just throwing a ward over, so they know that 3 people are here. Tali has got himself the Undying Rage. They're going to go straight onto Titan. Here we go. TV coming in. The Cannon Barrage going to be a pseudo 4th man or 5th man. And the flash forward slicing Maelstrom stuns up a hell of a lot of people. There's a hell of a lot of summoners being taken down. First Blood goes over to the OCE, and Pete with another to make it a 2 for none.
He can lock up some of these members, but we're back into fights.
We're going to go back in this time around. It's going to be Guigo who's getting himself caught up between the Nocturne and a Ken, and the Danger Mouse going to be picking that one up. That is another kill for Visit Chachi, who's finally feeling like he's found his groove. Aegis is here, but he's only there to clear a ward.
And that's the double CC that we were talking about, playing around Chachi, making sure that you can set this up, but Aegis, Tali's here.
Oh, Tali is on top of him. He does have the Undying Rage as well, so he's going to keep on smacking him down with that absolutely absurd sword. He's going to go underneath the tower. He knows that he's got the ultimate available to him. He flashes in. There's another kill.
Move him into a side lane. It feels like that's where Peace are going to shine.
And Tali, speaking of which, actually, never mind. We're going to go up to Guigo, who has got himself fear. Going to cleanse that one up, so he's an orange. He'll be K. Never mind, I lied. That's a slicing mouse from the Danger Mouse. Helps out Bappy to pick up another kill. 5 for none, and now Titan's by himself as Leona roamed mid. The exhaust is good, but not good enough. Violet picking up his first kill of the game.
And now you get the movement down from Red, but unfortunately they're a little bit too late. They've already picked off the AD carry. Violet and Aladorak will back away, although as I say that...
Here we go, Realm Warp. They did have the Solar Flare as well. That's going to be a fantastic Glacial Fissure, but not enough to save Lucian's life. I love
They're going to win across the board, and that's what we're seeing from Peace. Now, Red will get a dragon for themselves, but one turret plate standing on top, 3 in the mid. You're picking up so much gold, and here we go again.
Oh, it just looks like deja vu. I've been to this place before. Is Guigo going to get jumped on? This time around, it's a 1v1. He will get the Cannon Barrage off. Bappin still chasing with that Dustbringer, able to push him down underneath his tower.
This is far better shot calling from this squad.
It really, really is. There's top turret going down on all its plates and glory, as we see now 4 members comms check. But, of course, that is going to mean now with Titan and Jojo back in on this duo lane, they should be able to take themselves their first tower power for their team. But Tali moving in towards this mid lane with Bapip with that Rift Herald, going to be able to take down this mid. So opening up that map a little bit more. And again, a better rotation coming out from Peace means they should be able to go for this. They're going to immediately commit to it. The Realm Warp just a little bit too far close to the tower. There is the Fear going down, which secures the Rise going to the side of Peace as well. There's just so much pressure. Red don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and you can see Peace, they're just using the fact they have control of these side waves. Group up in the mid, force the play, and this is the engage that we're talking about. They're still going.
They're still going. They can go as well. Aegis gets exhausted. The Solar Flare goes down to try and disengage, but nobody gets stunned up. Guigo has almost got himself on the concussive blows, but not quite getting it. There's a two-man Fates combo. Tali on the backside gets exhausted immediately. Has to pop the Undying Rage, and now Violet gets taken down. You might have gone a little bit too far forward as I say that. There goes Chachi to take back one for the side of Peace.
To fight back, find some leeway, and get themselves an objective.
I mean, honestly, Peace losing this dragon's a bit of a big blunder in my eyes, because you had as you go later on into the game. We are seeing the Everfrost picked up now for the Rise. It is just a trade of map states. Thank you very much, observers. As we see now, both the lanes in top and bot are being traded, but Guigo even, just going to find Tali and just trade back a nice bit of chunk of health bar.
And this is kind of the way I want to see Peace play it, right? Like, make sure that you're actually playing out through side lanes, because, as we said, you still have moments to fight back on Red. A ton of CC coming through with Rise, Leona, Callista, the Everfrost on the Rise as well. It means that you don't have this, well...
Oh, they're going to go for the full-fledged dive onto Guigo as he gets himself feared underneath the tower. Tali Chachi playing weak side, buddy, and this is Cagel saying the weak side police are here. Jojo going to flash forward, get themselves the Solar Flare locked down. We're going to see the Slicing Maelstrom come out, but those are two very tanky members, and a shutdown.
Collapse onto mid, but there's no one there.
Yeah, they do get a kill on top side, but without the resets coming in for Reggie is here, so you have two members or three members of O's on the side now. We're going to try and start this fight. There is the Glacial Fisher to try and start it all off. So Tali jumps in, he gets immediately put into his Undying Range and trying to keep moving forward. Titan just cannot keep himself alive. He needs to keep pushing forward, but there's only so much you can do. The Solar Flare gonna try and maybe turn this one around, but there's just not a lot there. Peace will get themselves 3 kills. Peace will get themselves a dragon or maybe even a Baron.
Peace read exactly what Red wanted to do, making sure that they come in from multiple different angles onto the fight and not giving Peace the opportunity to, Red the opportunity to find the fight they wanted. Now, Peace take that dragon. You've got Tali running up top side to make sure they can keep pressure on the map and continue to play their game plan, playing through Tali and Bapip and the ultimate, trying to see if they can test the vision that Peace are getting down.
No vision for you now. Paranoia goes down. That's going to limit how you can go in this one. I'm into another choke. They're coming out into a Slicing Maelstrom. That's fantastic. Chachi Titan, though, is getting some nice little auto attacks in. He's now going to have to deal with Tali, who gets himself the auto attack, trying to turn to Violent, who will go golden and keep himself alive, but boom, the barrel goes off in his face, and he is down to do.
Peace trying to move in, but this could be caught. It's too late.
It's too late. The Paranoia is available. Paranoia will be used. Baron down to about 3,000 HP. You're going to try and get the Nocturne into the back of the pit. The Baron will not be stolen by him today. Guigo goes down, and that's Red with the Baron. Now, the fight can really happen. It's a 4v3 as the rest of Peace are trying to just take away all of these buffs. 1, 2, maybe even more. It's a double kill for Tali. Chachi is late, but can he get any work done? They're going to jump straight onto Grevstar, and that's going to be 3 for this mid lane Tryndamere. 4 is going to be it, and yes, you got the Baron, but you lost it all. 2 towers, so sadly for the side of Red Canids, they will only get themselves the Baron gold, which is nice, but they lose so many structures around.
Maybe take a turn for yourself.
You have 3 members of the side of the side of Red Canids just pushing in the top side. You've used now 1 global ultimate, and you're going to have to try and maybe fight for this turret now. The base has been broken open. There is the Paranoia coming in. Tali going to have to use his Undying Rage to keep himself alive on this backside. There's no exhaust there, but the Rise has fallen. Grevtar not quite able to stay alive. Tali just not able to go down, and that's going to be it. Double kill, make it a triple. It looks like PCE are going to represent OCE, and they're going to take the higher seed.
The LCO looking so good coming into this. 2 towers about to fall, but Red, they're trying their best.
They are trying their best. It's still a gangplank with 3 items. With the Navori Quick Blades, those barrels will crit, and they will come back up fast. Now, do you fully commit to this one here? They're going to jump on the Guigo. He's dead. You do not have any more damage now with that gangplank, but they will take down the Tryndamere alongside this one. Almost able to make this one turn around, but it is not going to happen. And in the final group game of Group A, it is Peace who come out on top.
And honestly, if that's going to be
kind of demonstrate why it's been so popular, because, you know, you don't pick it to lose, that's for sure. But Akali is a nice one. This is some really powerful soul laners here out of the Detonation Focus Me side. Evie back on the Urgot. Evie does have flash, though. Now going to move in. Udapon going to have to get out of there. Good flash. Gengo gets stunned, but now they're going to turn it back around. It's another TP. Everyone's again's coming in hot, and now Husha, he's ignited, and that's looks like first spot on my screen. In fact, it is. Udapon is going to have it happen again as Moang comes in, but Arya comes through as well. A second blood on the table. Udapon collects it again, and now Arya looking for Kino.
Once one of these lanes gets rolling that hard, you want to keep exploiting that. And so at 6, I expect another dive down there if they can unlock the Akali, and Steel can get down there as well.
No level 6 for either mid laner here, but Husha could be in trouble. Steel no ulti, but Evie once again rotating through. Nice cues there from Steel as Moan's actually fighting Arya. That's not a fight they're winning. In fact, they're losing on both fronts here for Beyond Gaming, and that is just such a nice setup there. Evie once again is setting it up, and he's going to knock down that second kill. A double in topside this time.
You know, it's going to set him behind. Then killed on his invade. It's just a tough spot to be in.
Nice Hex Flash. Kino locked up there. Perfect stuns back to back. It's just so easy. A Mumu shredded to bits is Udapon.
A lot of people were saying if they're going to top the group, it's going to be some of the changes that come in with the support that they wanted to play the whole time.
He's actually the one to try and make sure this can happen. Now they move in. No flash, as we noted before. Swalsey does hit. Drowsy is good. Evie puts him in the blender, flips him back over, and Liang is absolutely dead.
And there Evie goes, getting the meat grinder.
6,000 gold now, and no towers have even been finished up. There's definitely some damage done to plates, although that has, of course, now.
First thing you see is when people just sit on their heels and do nothing, and because they just get shell-shocked at how far behind they are.
Absolutely the correct play.
Does scale very well, and has the ability to individually make plays. We've seen it.
Again, as you've called out already, playing more of that 1-through-1. Now collapsing in the enemy jungle. Looking for it now, a steal. That's a very nice Lilia ulti finding 2. Husha gonna have to ulti, but the ball time is there. See you later, Husha. See you later, Silas. It's a double kill for Steel. As much distance, but if your target's asleep, you're probably gonna make it in time. As the second dragon does get picked up. The win here is that they get second, right? Which is still pretty good.
Feels a lot better to be in the winner side of the bracket.
Definitely, as Gang does get things started with a solar flare. But follow-up there for Arya's coming through. Husha's just deleted there by Evie at the end of it all. Great little stopwatch there. Nice follow-up there. Beyond Gaming are going to get themselves on the ball, but Kino does use the ulti, but is still dead. Evie's got a double kill on for the Penta. Here we go. But Gang is getting ripped to pieces. Doggo's starting to come alive. Evie gets in there, gets the flash spear follow-up after the ulti. A triple kill.
Close it out without it, you know. But there's not much Beyond can do in terms of contesting where DFM is. Needs better frontliner / engage tool. You want him closer to the fight.
In goes Gang once again. Moan the target. Husha trying to run interference in the backline. Udapon though untouched, shredding them to absolute bits. There goes into stasis, but Steel. A two-man sleep on the back of the play. The Sulfur down as well. Stolen though, and dodges Kino. Gets himself stunned. Daving dominating. Finds the follow-up fear onto Liang. And Detonation Focus Me finally found the engage they were looking for last time. Although, Beyond Gaming are fighting. Steel does get the kill. That bullet time absolutely absurd out of this game has been going in the upward trajectory for them for quite a while, and it's finally up and to the right here as they will be very close to crossing 10k ahead. Not quite yet, but this Red Bull
Please help me get some more damage and start getting kills.
Instead, it is just more sieging here for Detonation Focus Me. They're going to go ahead and take down just about everything in front of them. Again, very easy for them to take down these towers. Still plenty of time left on the Baron, a minute 40 or so to try and cut down at least one inhibitor tower with, but obviously they're looking for more. I think 2 inhibs here would feel excellent, but Detonation Focus Me don't have to do that much. Oh, Doggo. He has cleanse. Oh, no, he doesn't. Kino actually, goodbye! Oh, no! Evie just puts him in the Vinavix. Make it 2 there as Evie. Very well earned godlike status there as he grabs the double and picks off Husha. And now Ezreal's going to be put to sleep. Doggo, he's going to have to cleanse it up. Arya, though, trying to find an assassination in the backline. Detonation Focus Me. They're just ignoring the tower. Finally, Udapon guides the wave in, knocks it down, inhibitor exposed. But once again, Beyond Gaming find themselves down 2 people.
All right, well, there you go. Looking like it's going to be a W for DFM, ending the group at 3-1 after a slightly disappointing start to their play-in stage. They rally back very hard, dominate Beyond Gaming in this matchup, and looking really good, too, doing it. They have so many unique champions and stuff, as I might be getting ahead of myself.
All right, well, not done just yet, but it does look good.
I was doing the wrap-up speech.
I was ready. I liked it. Beyond Gaming like, guess we have to fight you, and Udapon's like, you sure? Kino just gets erased. And there's another nice follow-up. Gang again, don't miss. Evie with the long range. Blend takes down Husha, goes legendary. Arya takes out Liang as an afterthought. And Detonation Focus Me like, oh, okay, maybe we can end the game.
Oh, I feel so bad for Kino, dude.
Yep.
Great screen simulator all the time on a Mumu.
It's rough out there. As you said, definitely a champion where when you fall behind it is very tough to stay ahead. You don't have some sort of like personal steroids to keep you tankier. It's just aftershocking against 4-item misfortune at level 16. That is not good enough. As Detonation focus me, I think finally going to be doing what Mark said in the same breath. I will add, it just was kind of a long one, and it's just an absolute shellacking. Here's Evie, continues to be legendary. They're shredding everyone. No kills will be given over. Hoocha back in time to get aced. Does escape it. Detonation focus me will finish 3-1.
There we go.
I think it is Center Sion in the bottom lane. Camille going to be the counter pick there up in top.
So that's why I think the Galio ban made some sense. They had locked in Camille once before, and there's potentially calling that out. So nice prep there by C9. Notoriously difficult for melee matchups to deal with early on with his trial back. Ooh,
Fudge getting tagged. A bad time. The flash already burnt Fudge. I think he bit it for a little more than he could chew. Indeed he did. Boss is getting... Looks like Unicorns of Love should be able to secure this. So despite all the solo lane pressure that Cloud9 were applying in the early stages of their lanes, it does doesn't last very long. Liver's turn not going to get started. Boss already level 7. Gonna go in for it. And now C9 trying to fight back with Vulcan a little too low. TP coming in. That's a very nice GP ulti. Fudge actually does take up Boss, but Santa's in. Gets the ulti down. Fudge finds the flash. Blabber does fall as well, so it's a 1-for-1 so far. But maybe gonna be 2-for-1. Unicorns of Love do secure the double. Perks trying to make a massive play, but that is an overextension. Perks dancing back around. That might be all right. Does have the W coming back up, but it's not there yet. And Nanisig missing that Q and Perks. He's just trying to run away. There's so much distance here between him and the incoming mini wave. Santa's gonna get chained up. Perks trying to dance around it, but he can't dance for any longer as Santa's finally. Nomads. Good ult to steal, actually. Grabs the Xin ult. Blabber now going to go in for it. TP coming through. Counter TP though. Center ulti's nice also. The shutdown lands in for Vulcan. Now Fudge trying to fight out Boss here as Perks also in, but Sion he's made his way up so speedily. Just zooms up there, and now Blabber is going to get absolutely deleted by the Camille as Boss finds the ulti and the kill. Fudge's low Sven is here, but I don't know if they've got anything under this tower. Fudge is not that healthy. Vulcan already used all his tools to engage. Cloud9 maybe going to go for it here, but have to Fudge. Fighting a Nanisig, but Blabber did drop the Herald in mid. It will make it here to take the plates. That's really nice for Perks to get a bit of extra gold. Yeah. So not wasted there for Blabber as Perks does chunk down Nomads. But again, URL are in to try and save their mid laner, who is getting board time, but Nomad's going to have to flash. And Nanisig finds the kick on his Zen. Zen flashes back in. The root lands though out of center, and Boss is able to take that kill.
nice job there. Turret plates. That's a massive Sion ult, even though it didn't hit. That's the greatest Sion ult miss I've ever seen.
Yeah, really nice. And now, tough side is going to happen again here. The center ulti's out. That's a big shield, but it's not enough to save Nomads. Blabber pops the ulti, flashes out of the way. Perks, Vulcan pops flash as well, but Nanisig finds the trade. Nice and easy. Santa's here again, and Perks is just getting kind of hit on. I mean, Santa's is smacking him away. Can't really do anything. This Herald going to be enough to grab that advantage. So this gold lead going to spike up. We'll see what it is after this hit happens, but looks like, yeah, not quite 2K, but getting close. 3v2 right now, though. Nanisig about to face check. Blabber looking for the kill. Perks are the one to claim it.
That everywhere. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this so far. I mean, even Argonaut's Senna, there's so many times you watch a Senna ult come flying in. It's a local utility that she's able to bring when you're in these 1-3-1 lane setups, even when C9 is the one making plays.
Stolen Gangplank ulti. Bog with my brain for a second, but
yeah, it looked a little troll.
Perhaps weren't interested in contesting for it anyway, but now they're down 3 dragons and 1,500 gold as Vulcan face checks, and he's just dead here. Looking for an engage, but not one he wanted. And Nanisig gonna claim the kill.
Deep in the enemy jungle.
Blabber baited over with the blast gun. The ball time is there. Center ulti to try and disengage it, but Blabber's got to run. There's nothing here. It's 5v4. Cloud9 are going to be routed by Unicorns of Love. Nomads flashes in. He does get himself killed, but I think the follow-up is well worth it. 2 more now on the table for Unicorns of Love. It's
still a 4v4. Hold on, don't have time to talk about that.
Yeah, again, Nomads is getting targeted. C9 is trying to 3v1 any lane they can find and give themselves some gold. It's actually a 5v1 as Nomads steals the LeBlanc distortion, but that's not going to be enough. Does go back. It looks cute, but who's going to grab the kill? Who gets the donation? Nomads. It's going to be Fudge who collects.
Yeah, Fudge probably needs a little bit of help. For example, as a champion that can join in fights, it's like, well, I don't think you actually want to just blow your ult defensively in a fight you're going to lose anyways.
Oh, Boss, this looks real rough for Perks. Just easy solo kills.
I've been so impressed with their bot lane this game.
Oh, for sure. As Boss, again, has to weasel out of a 4v1. They continue to find pickoffs, which is good. Boss a little too far forward, perhaps, and the kill will go over to Sven, who grabs the shutdown. That is a lot.
Really painful death to lose on your pretty fed Camille while giving C9 an opportunity to get pressure, because if you had mid lane pushed, even if you die there, they don't get mid turret as well. Now, not only are you giving more or less in the area, have to see if they can get a good kill.
50, another 6 in there. They're just going to fight for the dragon. Who's going to grab the soul? It is Blabber that gets the smite, but what does the fight look like at the end of it all? Full time over the top is that on top of the GP ulti, Cloud9. Team fighting their way out of the dragon pit as Perks is able to take down Santa's. Fudge now trying to turn tail and run because they've already lost 2 on the other side. It's Unicorns alive. The wallet just too powerful. Fudge now going to get locked up and killed. A nice stun there for Vulcan is only going to delay the inevitable.
He just gets obliterated.
Here comes Santa's. Vulcan, very nice stopwatch. What's going to happen on the other end? Though TP in Cloud9, joining for everybody here, but now they've kind of committed themselves to the fight. Fudge in the middle of everyone as Unicorns alive are looking to make the play. GP ulti stolen there for Sars. Looks so good for Unicorns alive. Fudge already dead. Blabber low. Camille charging into the front lines. A nice stun there for Vulcan, but they still can't get the kills. The Nanasik is going to try and assassinate Sven. He does get it done, and Unicorns alive just so aggressive, winning every single portion of the fight. Down the towers they go. They dive Cloud9 and smash them in that fight.
4-4-0 for Unicorns Love. They're TPing back in. 30-second death timers. I wonder if they're looking at if they can end the game here. Maybe they're just grabbing Inhibitor and backing off the Baron. We'll have to see exactly how aggressive they want to get here, but they're looking pretty healthy. You have Senna to try and top people off.
Remember, this is for UL's tournament life. If they don't win here, they cannot go any further in the play-in. So they're going to try and make the play. Blabber, he's trying to pull the wave. He's stopwatch. He's doing everything he can, but the ace finally comes through. Fudge is back alive. Rolls up in 2 seconds, but Unicorns of Love, I think they've got it done. They do indeed have the Nexus in their sides. Cloud9 trying to defend as best they can, but they cannot do it. Unicorns Love a kill. And what's the last pick here for Beyond Gaming? It is going to be a safe one. Tom Kench makes an appearance back in the lanes.
Yeah, a pretty common safe topside. You know, doesn't have a great matchup into Jace, backing up your tier during this and keep building a gold lead. Beyond, in the meantime, make that play in the bot side. It says, even though basing off reading the tooltip, champions with less than health that is left than the adoration stacks.
Alrighty, topside 3v1 for Jace. Not a fight he can win. That's first blood for Husha, nice and easy.
And this bosses and landing enough poke to frustrate the Jace during the lane.
You're also like not in a rush to go bot lane because Doggo is just smashing right now. Santa's though in trouble. There's the execute! Doggo is gonna cash it in. Flash though. Mr. Kench likely okay. There's a little dive. Nanasik gonna kick him back. Oh, it's so easy. There's the flash I'm looking for, but oh goodness! Tom Kench is gonna make it happen. And now Boss, is he losing the 1v1? He is! He gets devoured! Leon fights the 1v2! The thing I always love with Tom Kench is like using Devour to keep minions, because it was so much more fun. And now you can do it with champions. This Moan's in trouble. And Nanasik trying to punish. There's a good shutdown onto Nomads. Draven Zack's coming on in, but not enough to even get the poke.
I mean, at least, you know, Unicorns Love are on the board now. Mid lane was something that they had burned the flash on earlier. Looked like Nanasic's coming down. They still have their ults, so maybe they're going to try and catch Beyond Gaming getting a little too aggressive trying to finish this turret off.
All right, Boss says TP. You can reinforce here if they want to, so they are going to pick the play. Can they get the tower? Husha gets it, cancels the TP, and now Doggo can let it rip, but Santa's already spinning around. Kino in trouble. He's going to dance back away, but Nanasik finds it on the other side of the map as Doggo is just trying to get a kill somewhere in this. But now Husha is going to go back in onto a Nanasik, but Doggo doesn't have enough targets. And Nanasik weaving so well into this fight. Doggo out of mana now, has to run it away. Does have the heal ready to go. Juking out there as they do find the Q, and Nanasik's making it look so good for UOL, keeping them in this.
To stop him, so if that ever came through, that shockwave, you know, I think he just trusted the fact that he has flash up and he can kill the Orianna if she really went after him.
That's a nice ever for us. No ulti, remember, for either that Q though. Is going to be enough. Moen should die here indeed. Does to Nanasik. Now the TP coming in. Liang is back in, trying to read the movement, but doesn't find them there with the Abyssal Dive. And the Blast Cone's going to signal where they are. Ooh, that's so sneaky from Nomads. Just casually in the brushes, topside, looking a little rough. Where's Doggo trying to find another execute? Gets the tower instead. Oh, he goes back. Flash flashes through, gets one now, looking for the second as the TP is coming in for UOL. Santos, though, is not gonna die. It's Nomad's with the save. He's gonna grab the double for himself.
All right, getting a little messy here. I like it.
Unicorn nuisance. Looks like they will be able to secure it, which does mean the Soul's pretty close. But I mean, if there's ever a time for Unicorns of Love to rally around,
you can just blow that Draven up, and then from there, the damage isn't that scary. The Rise isn't that fed. Push is not that far ahead. Beyond's super annoying, and maybe it was only 2 games, but Tom Kench was the other champion that he was playing. You see his mastery on it right here.
He's at it again. Abyssal diving down to the bottom side, setting up for Doggo, and Doggo is gonna get it stolen by Leon. But honestly, that's not so bad, because the second one is coming in hot. Santos, low but not dead, as BYG taking over the bottom side.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Started off by Leong there, and he's ramping up and stuff. Yes, they still started today with a loss, but I think Leong has been really good.
Ready with the kick to the face, but Doggo does live to tell the tale.
That's kind of what we're talking about with the burst of the Orianna. Sucks to lose it in a potential teamfight situation. They're going to want to stall out until it comes back up, but TP behind.
Pucha at it again. Ooh, very nice. Kino sets it up, and Doggo knocks it down. There's the shutdown on the pullback out of the Whirling Death. And that's the second as Moan actually locks up Boss long enough to get the kill. Now a 5v3 for Beyond Gaming. Losing that ulti, like you said, Mark. Maybe the thing that let Beyond Gaming know that they could go in for the team fight. And Husha is continuing to dive in onto members of Unicorns of Love, but he has to give up the Ghost onto the enemy jungler. Santos, however, is not feeling quite so hot, but I think Baron is the better plan here.
Absolutely. After picking a great fight, Beyond Gaming going to transfer onto the Dragon. Just ignore Santos and the other low members. I mean, the only problem is not finishing off an Anasek does put him in range to potentially get a Smite Seal here.
Yeah, Moan actually going to rotate around to deal with this. Kino also still in a good position. Oh my god, Doggo! Look at a 2-shot Argonaut at this point. That center is very squishy. And Moan is just trying to find the jungler. They do get it there. Center ulti out. And Anasek going in to try and find the steal. Does go down. But Nomad is back for revenge. And the Baron's still on the table. Somebody hit the damn one man. There we go. It actually passed. He stole the Baron. Unicorn.
And with this Baron buff, there's a lot of standing gold available on the map. They only have mid lane and outer turret. They are going to transfer down from the mid lane pressure down to the bot side, so they are getting some stuff, but I would love to have seen Orianna up there, you know?
Looks like they were 2 steps away from winning the game. Now they're 3, and unfortunately Baron was one of the steps. But Kino finding a very long-range engage, trying to set up Doggo, and Leong is the one on the rampage. Charges in there with the Abyssal Dive, picks off the center. 5v4 now for Beyond Gaming. Oh goodness, Santa's re-engaging now. Only gets the front liners though, and now the Everfrost is going to turn it back around. Husha's letting it rip, but they can't quite get the kill they look for, and Kino, way too far, gets deleted by Nomans.
Yeah, he thought he saw the opportunity on Orianna, but I believe her phase rush proc.
You have to go recall the Tom Kench as well. Leong does not have teleport, so it's going to be a full time going back, but Doggo taking matters into his own hands, takes down Nomads. The critical member of UOL is now down, and Doggo is looking to add more kills to the tally. Going back in again, the wraparound is there. Husha gives up his life to Boss to try and make it happen. This is a 5v2, and that is just too far for Beyond Gaming.
Oh god, Beyond find the pickoff on Nomads. Doggo. Oh, hold on.
Another-Sick finds the flash kick. Doggo, oh, the Devour! So clutch there for Leong, and now Another-Sick is dead. A 3v3 now as Argonauts also respawn, but that ulti does get him on the other side. It's a shutdown.
Out of the world, not this gonna radically change the game, but still a nice power point for Beyond Gaming to
kill everyone.
Well, if you can't stop the Baron either, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Boy. I said 2 steps away.
Just Draven is so fed right now. Their Baron damage is actually pretty respectable, and so they're able to just burn that one down before Unicorns of Love is even close to contesting.
Also love maximizing the value of the buff here as well. Straight to mid lane, get that tower down. Liang's already getting the wave pushing a top side. Yes, you don't have a bottom wave, bit of pressure, but you were grouped just fine anyway for the Baron.
To get in there if they try to make a play happen.
Kino, again, just trying to zone off at this point. Doggo has room to take down the tower, will grab it. Now Beyond Gaming looking to finish off at least 1 inhibitor here. They could get 2. Leong again. Looks like Beyond have decided they want to stick a little closer together in this push, but Leong takes a big lick out of the tower there in mid, and Doggo's going to finish it off.
I don't think his health bar's moving.
I don't think so either. Husha though.
Husha's is moving.
Yep, definitely eating damage from Nomads. Sin's out not that tanky. But Doggo once again letting it rip, just starting to use the ulti as poke now. Doggo dodging every skill shot also apparently. Does get 2 inhibs now. Beyond Gaming, that is a beautiful look at that Baron.
Yeah.
And though trying to really run it here in the top side, but in a good way. Actually splitting very nicely with the Realm Warp. Solo split, not something you always see. Now you will have to try and make the play. Kino diving in, but Doggo is still not in trouble. Kino is the one to die there to Argonaut. Doggo trying to do what he can though, dancing around as Natasik is being such a nuisance. Husha also completely zoned off of this play, but the key member is still alive. Boa's going to take down Argonaut. Now has to deal with Boss, but isn't going to get it as Santis is going to get executed. But Natasik trying to find his way back into the fight. He just can't do it. A 1x is not enough to do it, but 2, they don't have it just yet. GA also ready and available for Natasik as a TP back to your own base for Boss. But now Liang has found no man's. That is a very, very nice cancel from that potential recall as Husha and Doggo are trying to end the game.
Yeah,
it looks like right now they can't do it, but Liang is going to TP in to overload the 3v2. The Nexus is open and available. Doggo and Liang, they are going to combine to do it. Beyond Gaming are going to keep themselves here at Worlds.
Great day for Beyond Gaming, able to stay alive in Worlds. But he is one of those champs that always seems to be very high execution required to get success on him, and Fudge will take it.
Yep, Evie definitely love the set here. This just feels like be a little rough. Gang is real good at hitting skill shots. As the end of play, it's going to get right in there. Unipon going to be the target, but Vulcan the target on the other side. The Igniter already committed.
No.
Vulcan going back in. The bandage top is going to betray him. And Unipon finds first blood, and Sven is now forced to flash. Gang follow flashes in. A great cleanse out of Sven. Wonderful dodge as well on the Mystic shot.
Yeah, it's good to see that Cloud9 still have some semblance of control in the bot lane. It was one of those lanes I was talking about that they should be able to this time perfectly.
Oh, Gang is just in such a good spot. There's the Hex Flash again. Straight into Sven. He cleanses out. He does have his flash, but Vulcan already trapped in the front side. Sven's going to get locked up. Denifam are going to get a double here. Unipon actually low. Vulcan making it very close to the Ignite. Might be able to get out to safety, but Aria with the perfectly timed roam. Bandage shots there. Flash is there as well. Shockwave though is going to catch him. Husha just barely finds the W, but Aria falls asleep, but still gets
Works to
the
get you pressure for Dragon, so I don't know if it was exactly a misclick or not, but either way, C9 used that pressure on the mid lane.
intent on ulting someone.
Ooh, this might be it.
That's Bubble. No flash still. Bandage just one. Battlestar in. Blabber collects.
All right, well done there. DFM was answering the mid-kill whip.
Goldrinker all up at it again. There's more than one champion in the brush, so Gang is there to tie it up. But Ragnarok is going to ignore all of that here. The two-shot barrage is trying to make it happen. Evie going to whip his way out of there. Takes down Fun. Blabber still trying to find him, but Steel. Perfect timing. Takes down Perks. And Detonation Focus Me. They're just so good, man.
God, that was so clean by Evie. That huge haymaker onto 3 members of Cloud9. Put them low enough to finish that kill off. Plus, Arya's respawn TP back in made sure that they continue to win that skirmish on the top side. I thought that initially looked good for Cloud9. I was liking how it was starting with even the Blabber face check. You know, he's Olaf with ult up and Goredrinker. He's 100% fine in the 2v1. While the rest of his team collapsed. Uh-oh, we're still fighting.
Really good TP here by Cloud9. Vulcan gonna have to be accurate though. Fudge is here. Bandage shots is good. Steal the target. No ulti, no hope. As Evie the next one. Second bandage shots is good at Cloud9. Oh, they're just so good, man.
Let there be chaos, pastry.
This play, Fudge. Oh, the green is there, but he actually has the rat to maybe run back. Aria, no shockwave, remember? But now over here, Blabber's already going back in. The play works. Fudge has found it over the wall with the blast code. He goes, bullet time, finally does something in a game. And Evie, we just haven't been rewarded with the satisfaction of a movement MF doing the thing that they were recruited to do. As Perks, missing that bubble might mean you're doomed. Aria, not enough. First up flat. Also going to get this tower, so that's extra gold. Going to close the gap there. Closer to 15, despite the current deficit against Cloud9, who are looking to just creep ever so slowly.
Finding those flanks that we're talking about, it's a lot more difficult because Cloud9 is going to have control over your bot side jungle.
Love the early groundwork they're doing, going in, sweeping up almost all of the vision.
Cool. And I think Cloud9 does not care about mid priority right now. Yeah, they're contesting it a little bit, but if they lose a turret, maybe they can fight.
Vulcan! He's found it again! 2 with the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Blabber now following in onto Gang, but Vulcan does die at the end of the play. Cloud9 need a kill, and Blabber does deliver. That's both supports traded off here, but what else is left? Steel now going to dive in onto Blabber. Evie actually wants to go towards the rest of the team. He finds Fudge into the face breaker, but Fudge is still alive for a short while longer. Steel finally finishes it off. It's Unipon went too deep, dives to Blabber. But on the back end of it, Sven's being chased down, and now Perks is just going to get rushed on there by Steel. Blabber now caught out of position. And Detonation Focus Me, they want it all here. Aria is going to zone out Perks despite the bubble, and Blabber just has to run away from the objective they were trying to do.
Cloud9, they have this great position with a poke comp. Hold on, we'll see if Blabber can get out before I rant.
Steel running interference. Blabber now has got to fight his way out, but Ari is here. There's nothing to do. The shields are in, and Blabber is just going to get CC'd up. Ragnarok's no more, and he will die. Back here to go over and ward the Baron just in case that was the play. Speed Train goes over to Aria though, and Cloud9 just have to give this up.
Yep, Steel's going to show up in time. Blabber's still dead, means there's no way to smite this objective down. And so DFM, we're talking about how important it was to win that team fight, and they pushed.
Didn't save Sven's flash though. Most notably, he still had to commit that in that play. The poke is good here. Aria's a nice target to get. Perks is going to try and follow up, but Cloud9 are very scattered. A detonation focus me can just run at Cloud9. Aria, beautiful position there for the choking out. Blabber is the target to go in, but Vulcan's going to try and make it happen. More time happens. Vulcan pumps the ulti, but it's just not enough. Steel is going to take him out. Perks is going to get stunned up by Gang, and that's 3 clean kills for Detonation Focus Me.
Detonation Focus Me absolutely punished Cloud9's positioning. The teleport from the lane minion as, hold on, Cloud9 saved that play a little bit. They're going to lose Baron still.
This poke have to rely on this perfect setup with the Amumu and the MF to really get it going, and instead Detonation Focus Me just like have everything still running to extend that very, very far, and it does feel like the windows are starting to close. Cloud9 are going to need a ridiculous amount of skill shot accuracy and poke, and the Amumu ult of a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, the damage that their poke does is no joke with this buff, and you know, DFM still need to be careful. Oh, Perk's out of position.
Flash, Evie follows instantly, face breaker there. But now Evie a little too far forward. Doesn't matter though, Perks just can't do anything. Portal jumps back to where he started from. Unipon, low but not dead as Cloud9 looking for a kill. Sven does manage to pick off Evie thanks to that Infernal Soul that will maybe slow down this siege.
Yeah, it doesn't look like DFM's ready to back away quite yet. It's Fudge from downtown blows everyone down to the bot lane, getting ready for the Elder Dragon to come up in 50 seconds. And they're getting to a bit of a base race situation.
It's kind of what you want, but I have to watch so many flanks here for the Infernal Rift, and the Elder Dragon's been started. Now Detonation Focus Me going in. Vulcan running interference in the front line, but he's not even going to get to ulti. He does get it up a little late, but Sven going to get jumped on there by Steel, and now he's just dead. Yes! Does get caught there by Husha at the end of it all. I think the Elder Dragon actually killed him, but Blabber's taking down Evie, but now Detonation Focus Me. They're the team looking to take this objective. Blabber's dead.
Blabber got picked off there, not able to do much as the, late game. Oh, hold on here.
Perks. Love the attempt. The bubble does not pop in time, and the smite, of course, is more than enough.
Not much of an actual threat anymore. It doesn't have that many easy ways onto the members of DFM, so seed out of your group is a huge statement win for the LJL. And they've been on the rise for years now, slowly grinding their way up, getting better year over year. A lot of these players have been the ones doing it too, which means it's going to be such a sweet payoff if they're able to close out Cloud9 here.
This Rebel Baron power play is looking dicey on the Cloud9 side. Perks trying to get it, but they still have the Elder Dragon ticking for 25 seconds. A whiff basically on the ulti. I think Sven's actually trying to clear the wave. Does do so, but Detonation Focus Me not done. That Baron up cannon still there. This is so tough to hold. That tower is going to mount Evie once again. Who else is diving into the back line? And now Unipon's taken out too. Detonation Focus Me get another as Unipon grabs the double. There's the fourth. Evie forcing out Fudge, and they will do it. Detonation Focus Me qualify for the main stage of the World Championships.